Hi, this is Kimberly Thornton with HeIsReal.com, and today I want to talk a little bit about a memorable moment in a film or any story or on the stage, and really just kind of simply, especially as a writer, we're here to give you tips on how to convey and to get your message out. Well, have you ever watched a movie or seen a play or read a book, and it just has those memorable moments in it? That's something that is so incredibly quotable, and that is the key element that you want to be able to convey to your audience. You want them walking away remembering that very situation. I'm going to come up with a couple of films and books to just kind of illustrate what I'm talking about in that moment. It could be humorous, it could be action-packed, it could be terrifying, it could be the thrill of their life, it could be whatever it is, depending upon your audience. Again, knowing your audience will be key to this particular thing, but think about it. I don't know if anybody here has ever watched Gone with the Wind. If not, this is a good homework assignment for you. YouTube it. You don't have to go rent the movie. I'm sure somebody in your life has it. Rent it. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. But there was a time, and it's just the most quotable moment in this film, when Rhett Butler looks at Scarlett O'Hara and finally says to her, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." He's had enough of her. She was a diva of the day, and he's had enough of her. And you were happy for him, but yet you were sad because you really, the film took you on that journey. It was a time, during the Civil War, Atlanta was being burned. Southern royalty, if you will, was they had to think of some things, and were going through some hardships. They went from on top of the world to absolutely nothing, and you see the struggle of a very strong woman for that time. And she was in love with another man he was such a Southern gentleman, and there are times that you wondered if he loved her, but he really loved his wife. And when she finally comes to realize that, wait a minute, he doesn't love me, and I don't really love him, and what have I been holding on to? She has her current husband, Rhett Butler, who has given her the world, and after years upon years upon years of trying to make that woman happy, when she finally decides to love him, he looks at her and says, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." So it was a memorable moment. I think of another one, which is a great film. Another one you need to see is called The Princess Bride. And there's so many different quotable moments. At the beginning, it starts out with Buttercup and Wesley, and he was a farm boy on wherever she lived, and he would help her. And she was always kind of mean to him a little bit, but she began to realize how much she loved him as much as he loved her. And he would always say, she would give a command, and he would always say, "As you wish." And so she began to realize that was his way of expressing, "I love you." And you think, wow, it's just really, really cool. Also, there's another particular thing where, oh gosh, I can't remember his name, but he'd always say, "Inconceivable," about everything. Inconceivable. Wasn't happening. Inconceivable. And Manny Patinkin, who played the Spaniard, the drunk Spaniard in the film, would look at him and say, "You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means." And it's just really funny. Always in that film, there's so much memorable moments. So whatever you have, you want it to always be that memorable moment, a moment by moment, that your audience connects with your message, whatever that is, because that will help you to be able to keep them and for them to remember. I know that I think the brain only retains at least 20% of what is they're hearing at first. That's why we have to continue to read and listen and read and go over our whatever it is that we're trying to learn, repeatedly. Unless you have a photographic memory, I'm not one of those people. I know people like that, and it really stinks, but I'm not one of those people. But you want your audience to have, if the one thing they remember is that moment and the message, you've done it. They won't remember the lack of continuity in the film. They won't remember, all of those little hiccups, even though, you want to obviously strive for perfection. But I'm just saying that it is important to have that moment by moment. So anyway, I hope this helps you. So let me know. Leave a comment, question, or concern below here on YouTube. You can go to our blog, heisreal.com. Don't forget to sign up, if you haven't already, to sign up for our free kit that we have, He Is Real kit. It's just chock full of information, and also keep you up to date on what's happening and products and all kind of things that will help you, everything that you need there. Or just contact me, Kim at heisreal.com, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.